Greetings and welcome. This is episode 32 of Something in the Dark, which I have affectionately titled Go Away. I am your host and game master, Aaron. Something in the Dark is an actual play of Mutants and Masterminds, the world's greatest superhero RPG, from Green Ronin Publishing, using concepts and themes from the Supernatural Handbook, and is set within the connected version of Earth Prime that can be seen in many other offerings from the Untold Stories Project. Mutants and Masterminds is a D20 based system which allows players and GMs to create stories featuring all of the greatest heroes of their imagination. It is my personal favorite superhero RPG because of its mix of simplicity, flexibility, and depth. It also has one of the all time best in game reward systems in the form of hero points. Now, these allow our heroes to re-roll a die, take an extra action, recover from a dangerous condition, or use their powers in new and creative ways. Our heroes each get to start with one of these hero points, and they can get extra points for good role playing, funny jokes, clever decisions, from me using their complications against them, and by your generosity. If you subscribe, renew a subscription, or donate bits to our stream, you will generate a hero point that can be given to the player of your choice. We are a PL6 stream with PL13 aspirations. All of those likes, follows, and subscribes give us character points towards that goal. A word of warning, unlike some of the other shows and streams on our network, this show is rated M for mature. While it does deal with superheroes, and it is set on Earth Prime, it is intended as a horror stream. On this show, we will be dealing with issues of mental health, body horror, kidnapping, torture, murder, drug use, and similarly adult topics. This show is not suitable for younger audiences and may trigger some adults. In addition, while this show mostly takes place in real-world cities, primarily New Orleans, we are on Earth Prime, so there are fictional locations to deal with as well, and even the real-world locations may be slightly different. With that out of the way, let's meet our players for tonight, shall we? Say, hasta la vista, heroes.
Hasta la vista,
Hasta la
heroes.
vista.
Hasta la vista, heroes.
We did
Hasta
horrible.
la
Bye.
Heroes, let's go ahead and have you introduce yourselves. Tell us your name, who you are playing, where else our listeners can find you, and answer our question of the week.
Do we not have sound on YouTube?
I'm not getting any.
It says we haven't even gone live on YouTube yet. It says stream starting in 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Video's live on my end. I see people are wiggling and talking, but not hear any talking.
Oh, what the hell? Where's the live button?
Sorry. Hate to interrupt.
Yeah.
Actually, is it just me? Because I'm not getting any sound on Twitch either.
Are you muted?
I don't think.
I have
Okay.
sound on YouTube.
All
I'll
right,
check
then
Sound on
Twitch.
YouTube.
my computer's being weird. Ignore me then. I screwed it up to make things
Yeah.
more impressive.
All right. Well,
Got sound on Twitch, so we're good.
as I was saying before I lost the plot,
Sorry.
no, it's fine. I gave each of you an assignment tonight. We are going to give in-character eulogies for another character, and we're going to start with Alex.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Thomas. I'm the line developer for Mutants and Masterminds at Green Ronin Publishing, and a very tired survivor of Gen Con 2024.
Woohoo!
Today I will be playing the role of Marcus Moon, who is a former supervillain from a different universe who has come here to use his incredible technical expertise to help save the world. As for the question of the day, it pains me to be here today in front of all of you, saying goodbye to the best friend I've ever had after a lifetime of isolation and fear of human connection. It was wonderful to get to know Professor Daffodil Carey Pembroke. She was a true friend and an amazing inspiration to all of us who believe in the value of science and truth at the center of all things. I hope that you got to know her the way that I did. And I will pass it over to Deuce.
Oh, Howdy, everybody. I'm the Deuce. I am the MASH to Kevin Seinfeld finales of the Untold Stories project. I'm,
Ooh,
yeah, I'm playing Lawrence or Larry Rains. When his Dark Passenger battle, two great tastes that taste great together. You can find me around here doing fun things, saying fun things, and hoping to be fun around you. So for my special homework assignment, we're going sappy. Let's do this.
Uh,
Suck it up.
stop.
I have found that a life can be very much equated to a single melody played on a violin. Begins with a somber note, but reverberates and continues on as other instruments join in, like the lives that intersect our own, each adding a discordant melody that somehow finds harmony in with the main theme being played. And in all of this, Muse or Micah, or however you've come to know them, is that melody that persists. As new instruments are joined and new instruments are played, we find ourselves dancing along to a similar song, though each is moving at a different, slightly different rhythm. We all find the core is the same. And regrettably, like many good songs, find that this one has come to an end. We remember it fondly, we dream of it well. Others may try and play it, but lack the same gentle, lilting tunes and the rising crescendos that I have found in Micah. And at the end of it all, a lone violin left on the stage. Those who remember it joyfully, but always missed and never forgotten. So while Jimmy tries to recover, I'll be nice and we'll pass it over to Wiki.
hi, I'm
Fuck
Wiki.
you.
I I will be playing Harper Graves, our resident feral cat. And I am to answer it's not really a question. To do the thing. So this guy died. And I guess that's bad. People die all the time and he's not even from here, so why am I up here? Where the hell is Anson?
He's
I'm
not
sorry.
really answering things.
I wasn't ready for part of the eulogy to be. She doesn't even go here.
Here.
Even in death, Marcus's eulogy is where the hell is Anson. That's the best.
Let's go to Aunt Puppy.
Hi, I'm Aunt Puppy. I play Professor Daffodil Carrie Pembroke. And she is fully aware that her name is ridiculous. So for whatever we're calling the homework assignment we were given, Orpheus and Eurydice, names that are synonymous with music, kindness, creativity, but most of all, true love. Unlike the fairy tales we grew up with, their story did not include a happy ending. Although I know that they didn't fully trust me in a way that I wished, it was completely justified. I was thinking with the wrong organ. My heart. I was thinking with my heart instead of my head. That is the organ I was thinking with. Eurydice was always there to make the world a little greener, a little brighter with every step she took. Orpheus could hit all the right notes to keep our team together and fighting for what was right. Their unwavering support of the local communities with their volunteer work was something to be jealous of. I'll never forget them and hope that now they can finally have peace looking into each other's eyes, as they deserve nothing less than their happily ever after. And with that, I will pass it to Brandon.
Hi, everyone. I am Brandon. I am not wiping away tears from my eyes, I promise. I am playing Orpheus and Eurydice. Yes, that Orpheus and Eurydice. My eulogy. Father Lawrence was more than a dear friend and a trusted ally. He was the glue that held us together. He demonstrated in every word and every act compassion, care, and most of all, balance. Father Lawrence contained within himself one of the most dangerous and threatening entities any of us have ever faced. And yet, he made keeping that beast under control look easy. I owe that to his sense of purpose, his sense of place, his sense of being, and most importantly, his belief in the value of others. Wherever you went, you would see Father Lawrence offering of himself whatever it is that someone needed. He embodied the notion of giving till it hurts. And now that he has nothing left to give, we can all say how much it hurts to not have him with us. I hope that he has found the rest he so truly deserves, and I will always remember him fondly, as anybody else who has ever come across his path. Jemmy?
Hi, I'm Jemmy. I hate it here. I hate all of you.
That's not your
Um,
line. It's not your line at all.
It's my line now. I hate you all. Anyway, today I will be playing, the Magnificent Mystical Master Mage of Math, Magic, and Music, Muse, or Micah. Glad I still at least remember that, because apparently I'm forgetting everything else. I guess possibly also playing, Alice, the Wonderful Warrior from Wonderland. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know anything anymore. I'm just here. Uh, Gosh, I hate you all. Sorry. For our little homework assignment, okay. Um, Harper was a very dear friend of mine that I wish I would have gotten to learn more about than I think I did. As much as people might have heard occasional complaints about it, I never really minded being able to come back to my home and seeing an empty box of Eggos on the counter. Sorry, seeing Wiki laugh just made it all worth it. So, or finding out that my guest room had suddenly a hole in the closet for them to sleep in. While it is a shame to see them pass, I do hope they have finally found peace, and can't thank them enough for everything they have done for everyone they've met, the safety they've provided, and the change in perspective that I don't think I can complain about. GM, done with this. I hate you all.
Well, thank you all for indulging me here.
Die.
Now we're all gonna die.
I mean,
I'd say go to hell, but that's the plan for the day.
it is.
Then we win.
So last week, our heroes, or not last week, 2 weeks ago, because we didn't play last week. Last
Sorry.
time, our heroes finally managed to return to New Orleans, having finished up with all of their various business in Mystery, New Hampshire. And then having returned to the city, they discovered a number of things of interest to their characters. First off, Harper learned that the attack on and destruction of Dusk House was committed by Anthony Miles, Timalice, and a literal army of zombies. They realized that among the items taken from the reliquary at Dusk House was a keystone, which installed into a stone arch would allow the user to walk from Earth right into Hades. They also learned that there was an hourglass that counts down to the apocalypse, or to Armageddon specifically, that was taken. With these, along with the books that provide a gateway to somewhere terrible that the Hell Queen had stolen and presumably then given to Miles, our heroes fear the worst. They are now engaged in a rush to discover either where they can find Miles and Timalice, preferably before they open said gateway, or at least to find the items. They have, through prayer, enlisted the aid of Demeter, Persephone's mother, who has given them a power source to help them get to Hades. They're trying to decipher or interpret the computer scans of the books, which Marcus was supposed to destroy and instead swiped. And they are following up on the fact that someone came and pawned a dagger to Asher Levi, and the dagger came from a slain hunter from Dusk House. And perhaps that could give them a different lead to find everyone. So, yeah. Heroes, what do you guys want to do now?
I want to go kill some people.
Do you want to be more specific? Because there's lots of people around.
Please don't kill Asher.
We're all in our lab. Are we all in my lab still, or did some of us separate?
Believe you, myself, and Orpheus are in your lab. The other three went on a field trip.
Okay.
Honestly, I think it might be, well, normally a bad idea. With 3 leads, I think we should split up and just see what comes of those leads. I really don't like the idea of hunting down the lead of the book that makes you crazy, but some of you are very insistent on it. I need someone to help me investigate how we can go about making use of the roads. I have some ideas, but we need to see what might go into making use of that. And then Harper, I would imagine, probably wants to hunt down whoever sold the dagger and whatever might come of that. Because if Miles had the dagger, you know, we might be able to find something about maybe where they are or something else that might be able to help us out in some way.
She already gone. Yep.
And we lost her. Yeah, so Harper's gonna go hunt them down. If
So you...
we
Okay, sorry.
good, nope. I'm just spitballing.
So you need help with Demeter's gift, yes?
Let me come give that back to you.
It's going to be, if you think it would be safer with me for some reason.
If we want to investigate the lead on the book, I think I'm the safest bet to be the
Okay.
one studying
I
it.
think it would be a good idea to keep the book and the roads separate for now.
Exactly.
So yeah,
That's why I wanted to give it to you.
I'll go ahead and take it.
Actually, so Professor, will you help Orpheus? And
Actually,
yeah.
Father, I thought you might be the best one. What with your ability to read all languages, you might help me find the obscure ritual or how to make an artifact for dummies that we might need.
That I have a different idea, and I don't know how great it's going to be, but I need you to trust me on this one.
Okay.
What's your idea?
All right. Then, Professor, would you like to work with me?
Sure. I said sure. Why are you there with no ulterior motives? Just
No,
sure.
Marcus, you stick with me for the book.
I think that's a good idea.
Well, that's kind of the thing.
I think we need Babel.
That's the point. And here's my hope.
I feel like Babel's least likely to go fucking crazy when he starts reading random bullshit.
And
Technically, isn't he already kind of crazy?
Yeah.
no, which is the worst part. But here's the thing. I've got 2 minds, so if only one of them goes crazy,
That's the problem.
well, it's kind of a good thing, because if one goes crazy, that means the other one can kind of drive.
That's fair. All right. So Bab will stay with me. Marcus,
Just put me in a room and
Honestly, I
let's
think
see what happens. Yeah.
I hate to say it, but that's probably the best way
Safest.
to approach this book that I've heard.
Yeah, I know. We'll just see how this goes.
if Harper's hunting someone down,
Harper really did just speak from the corner, by the way.
yeah. I think we send Alice with her.
Yeah, that fits.
If there's anyone she's going to learn from, that's a good one to do so.
Go kill some shit.
I can do that.
I mean, let's go hunt.
I can do
Alice
that too.
Harper, go kill.
Alice and Harper do a little high five. Yes, they gave us permission.
I don't worry about permission, but
I mean, Alice doesn't worry about permission. It's more I'm just tired of being scolded.
All right. And Professor, do you mind if I borrow the computer for a moment?
Well, this lab is actually warded and protected. So if need be, you can be encased in this room on your own.
Sure. If you don't need anything else out of here, I don't know how this is going to go, but
It'll be in here. I won't be here. I won't read it, but if we have Babel read it, I can be here with the tablet, which means that if Babel starts to go crazy, I can try to put him back.
but if I'm gone too, I don't know that it's better.
I think I hate to say it like this, but if I have to fight off one of you, I'd rather you.
yeah,
Yeah, fair, fair.
you're weak as balls, man.
I
You're weak
hate
as balls.
I hate to think of it like that, but
I'm not a hero. I get it. That's all right.
Nobody said that. We just said you're weak as balls.
A little of both.
physical strength doesn't make a hero or not.
It helps.
But you are a weak ass little bitch.
All right. So
We're
just
gonna
tell
hurt
me,
his esteem, guys. He's pretty strong for a human. Come on. He
No.
works out. Father Lawrence gets to the gym.
Yeah, we don't call him Father Daddy for nothing.
Exactly.
Lawrence,
We
I
don't
am
call him Father Daddy.
Lawrence, I am something of an expert on being possessed by an extra-dimensional being who is more powerful than anything in the entire universe, if I can be of any aid for you.
I think right now we just need to hope he doesn't go insane.
I,
if you-
I might be able to replicate some of the designs I used to keep my father at bay to help with this.
Nice.
the world doesn't
also-
end. I appreciate every bit of it.
And I guess if there's any questions about music in there, talk to me.
Yeah, we're gonna try a new trick. So we'll see when you guys are
All
ready.
right.
Split up.
Okay,
Sounds
so
like we got a game plan.
okay, so Alice and Harper tracking the dagger, killing some shit.
Yes.
Larry and Babel, Larry/Babel, are going to be locked in my lab reading the book.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Muse and Marcus are staying behind
All,
to
all
deal with
Carrie
that.
is seeing, yeah, all Carrie is seeing is what happened the last time she tried to load a book to her computer and then try and read it and create a spell happening at the same time, and she's not feeling great about this plan. Not feeling great about it.
Marcus and Micah will be outside observing and offering assistance. You
Who
and
is?
I,
Micah and
Marcus and
Marcus.
Micah,
The M.
Micah.
M&M.
The M&Ms are outside.
M&Ms are
and
outside.
you
Hey, that's
you
the
and
game.
I are team research.
Okay. Ward.
M&M, that sounds like an abbreviation for a really good role-playing game.
This is
Roll
a
credits.
joke about food.
He said the thing.
I
They
said
said the thing!
Okay, and then
Much better initials than D&D.
Hey. Let's
All
not
right.
start any
Hey,
wars.
I was talking about the writers of Game of Thrones. I don't know what you were thinking about.
Researching.
All
So
right.
we're researching. What portion of it are we researching?
How to
She
use the
wants to make
flower.
sure she
We
gets
are
all of her.
looking. We are researching how we can actually make use of this rose, how we can access its power, how we can channel its
Oh.
power.
Question.
Is it something that we use to make something? Is it something that we use to power something? Kind of figuring out how we can do this.
Question.
Answer.
While sitting outside, while letting Larry or Babel read the book,
Mm-hmm.
is there a way I could start also seeing if I could find if I could start like a tracking ritual to try to find the keystone? Or apocalypse timer or something like that.
Right. So I would say that trying to track either the keystone or the apocalypse timer, egg timer of doom,
Yes.
you are aware that these are both artifact level magic.
Mm-hmm.
You think that it might be possible to create a ritual that would let you track them.
I just might not have the power of it.
No, more that you would need something connected to them to do so.
Cool. Can I call Mr. Dutch?
Harper actually has a suggestion.
Mhm.
Don't track the items, track the guy. We've
Yeah,
got
that's what I just
two
thought of
human beings
with the
two
same
previous two
blood in.
entities that have literal blood connection with that person.
Yep.
Can-
No, exactly
I
where I went
offer-
to. That's exactly where I went to.
Could I offer another possibility?
Hmm.
You need something that's connected to the keystone in some way. One of us has traveled through it.
Fair. It's just a matter of, I think it might be easier for Micah to start start getting everything prepared for the ritual while waiting, and then go back to just Arcade and being like, "Hey Dutch, can I have a little blood to try to track Miles?"
I get that. My one concern would be, it seems to me it would be easier to track an artifact, a unique artifact, than it would be a person among billions.
Plus, actually, the reason why I might not want to track person is Miles gave blood to all of his little fake vampires, which means I could pick up on them instead of him.
Not if you know what you're doing.
I like to think I do know what I'm doing, but magic's unpredictable at times, even with the best calculations.
The way that resonance works, not to be confused with resonant, but
I was confused for a second.
you do think that if you had someone who had some of Miles's blood, then a tracking ritual to find the source of that blood would be relatively easy to accomplish.
And we have
Tracking
two.
from the well, they got Dutch has the same blood that Miles has because of the thing that they went through, but Erica has Miles's blood.
Specifically,
Like I said, we have two that
Yep.
have blood connection.
So I'll start a ritual and then I'll go contact Erica while waiting for just starting to draft it up while I'm waiting for Larry.
okay.
Carrie will
That's
show
nice
you.
use of time.
Yeah, Carrie will show you to her library where it's just filled with various books of all sorts that she has slowly but surely piecemealed together. So none of them are probably complete, but they should probably at least be able to help you in a direction.
Awesome.
I just don't recommend touching the ones that are burnt.
Well, we'll remember.
Okay. So where do we want to start? Do we want to start with the hunters? Do we want to start with rituals, or do we want to start with somebody trying to absorb the knowledge of 3 very, very dangerous books.
I think we start with the book.
Book.
Yeah,
Start with
Start with that one.
anyone that isn't. Start with anyone that isn't currently driving on the highway.
Fair enough. Yeah, let's go ahead and start with you then, Deuce.
That sounds ominous.
know
I'm here
ya.
for it.
All right, so what is the plan, Larry?
Well, Larry is going to not try and boot up and explode Professor's computer, so we're going to try and do silly things. And working off the assumption that the books are there, they're written in code, which is a language. Binary is still a language, and it's on a hard drive. It can still function as a book. So to stretch that, I'll spend a hero point to power stunt and see how quickly I can make myself go crazy. I'm speedrun nutso, is what I'm basically doing.
Okay.
But
Say-
Carrie just got all his equipment back.
Oh, it's fine. I'm just going to burn myself out. Your computer will be fine.
I was going to say, he's not touching your computer. He's just touching the flash drive.
Right. There's even a hero point. I'm
There is.
spending resources to do bad things. It's great.
That's actually a luck point, but
Oh, I'll get you. Why do I have... Oh, that's right.
because Babel has luck.
Forget it. Not after I do things like this. Come back to me with a luck point thing.
All right. So, Larry, you lay hands on the flash drive.
Yep.
And immediately the connection that you have through Babel lets you start to parse all sorts of, well, all of the data that was on that flash drive. Hey, Marcus, was there anything on that flash drive other than the books?
Probably just some arcade stuff because it's from this universe, not mine.
Okay.
I now know about 2 universes and I'm nuts.
No, he's saying
Yeah, we didn't have flash drives where I came from, so probably just it's whatever I got on the computers at arcade.
okay. So, among other things, Larry, you now have the compiled HR records from arcades. All sorts.
Oh, there's absolutely no problem with the conflict demon having access to all the dirty secrets of everyone in the secret organization.
Right. And then it gets to the folders that contain the compiled books. The books were being, scanned in, and then high-end recognition technology was being used to lift up, well, basically to lift off the writing that is currently on those pages, or that was on those pages, and to get to the letters that had originally been etched that no matter what you did to erase them could never be completely removed. The good news is that what you are able to get from absorbing the book is the full tale of the Greek sailor who vanished while his crew was trying to sail around Africa's southern tip. The story of the sailor talks about ghostly islands and huge leviathans that walked the ocean floors like moving mountains. The sailor then met sirens who sang the song that would summon one of these terrible beasts. You are also able to find the musical notes. Does Larry know, you can read the language, but does Larry know music?
Only the little bit that Muse is saying to him.
Okay. So you could transcribe the musical notes that would produce this song. But you don't have enough of a knowledge of music to actually play the notes in your head, basically.
That's my protection from going crazy. I like it.
I'm always gonna be like, hey, it doesn't make people crazy. Anyway, here you go, Micah. And Micah's gonna look at it and be like, oh shit.
But yeah. So yeah, you're able to get the story and to get the music. You can transcribe that song if you so wish. And it doesn't make you crazy. Or at least you don't think it does.
Nope. I'm golden. It's EABEABA. No, that's not it.
So are you going, and of course, if memory serves, your absorption of knowledge from books is basically I touch it and it's in my brain.
Yep.
So yeah, that takes all of about 6 seconds. What do you want to like call out to the people who are waiting on the other side of the door, if anything?
Feel good. I feel like I've lifted what I can from all three.
I love just Micah barely starting the ritual. Oh shit, thought that was gonna take longer.
So if I feel good about having all three, I'll just walk up to the door and knock.
I'll open the door for him.
Hey, yeah. Got it.
You have to punch in a code, like I locked it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Oh.
I know.
It doesn't just like open.
Yeah, I think
I
got it.
love how the test was also, he says I'm not crazy, and you go, oh, okay.
Good enough for me.
I mean,
Why are you believing out of
guess-
your ears and your eyes are red? I don't know.
Micah had seen the people who had went crazy from it, so seeing him not like that is kind of the level of I think it's probably okay.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Is there anything we can
Probably
use?
fine.
A song.
And it does.
It's the Siren Song without a Greek sailor who was going around the Cape of Good Hope.
Mhm. Can I see the music?
Yeah. Let me get some paper.
This is just the music to Nickelback's hit Photograph.
Micah squinting. It's just says
No
look
wonder
at this
people
graph.
went insane.
Right. Look
Yeah.
at this graph.
And we'll sit down and transcribe it.
Okay.
Cool. Once it's transcribed, I'll take a look at it and lose my mind.
Yay!
We don't need Micah.
Are
That's
you
fine.
getting locked in?
I don't think I am.
No, that's fine. It's just a master mage. How bad could that be?
That's fine.
I'm gonna load some mage breaker rounds into my gun just to be safe, though.
I think the worst part about this is that Micah has become an official master mage when I literally just called them a master mage because it had an M that I could use as a descriptor.
Oh no,
try-
I decided you were a master mage long before you did that.
I know, I just put the magnificent master mage because I was like, oh, it's another M. So anyway, do I need to go crazy, Farley?
Okay, so you're going to try to look at the music, huh?
Yeah, I'm
going-
not playing it.
That's fine. I need you to give me two different roles.
Awesome, I'd love to.
The first is going to be an expertise sacred math.
Okie dokie. Why is my rolls at the top of the key? Sorry.
Ew, it's atonal.
Should I do a take 10 or nah, we'll
Roll
roll
it. Yeah.
20. Oh good. I rolled a 19, so 34.
Good. 34. Okay. So good news, bad news.
Okay.
Good news. You understand the music.
Yeah,
You can hear it in your head.
great.
You're aware that there are no instruments that existed in the ancient world that could have possibly played these notes. Although with electronic instruments,
You
it would
can
be
now.
really easy now.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of these notes are up in a high enough pitch that human ears can't hear them.
Mhm.
But yeah, so that's the good news is you understand all of this and you can hear the music in your head.
Yep.
That's also the
That's
bad
also
news.
the bad news.
The bad news is you
Yep.
can now hear this music in your head.
Yep.
So I need a will save.
Sure. I can fail a will save for you.
It's
Is that a good roll?
No.
not a great one. How do you feel about it?
Not good enough.
You gonna use a hero point on that?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You son of a... Wait, hold on.
That's a 27.
That's a
'cause it's
27
10.
at least, because it's a 10 on the die. Okay. 27,
Okay.
which is the best I could do on a will save.
It is. You only have a will of 7?
Yes!
Yeah. That's probably something we should have spent some of your XP on.
Probably.
Spending XP is overrated.
Yeah, I was gonna do that. Instead, I rewrote my eulogy 7 times.
But with a 27, you don't feel anything off in your mind.
Yet.
Although this melody, although melody is perhaps in a very generous term for what it is,
Mhm.
it is definitely, even though you didn't hear it, you just sight read it, it is an earworm. It is definitely continuing to play in your brain.
Mhm. Someone get that stupid gummy bear song up, please. You know the one.
Gummy bears.
No.
The
DuckTales.
other one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
DuckTales
life
was good
is
too.
like a hurricane.
There we are. Like his,
Here in
no, literally,
Duckburg.
that is what Micah will do. Is just instantly be like, great. So we're gonna play something else right now.
Race cars, lasers, airplanes.
And that works for a minute.
What
Oh,
are
yeah,
you
I know, it's not
singing
gonna
about
stay.
Ducks?
Okay.
Oh, you don't know DuckTales? Oh, well, that's a shame.
Assume I
We'll fix
don't.
that for you.
So,
Okay, so while I'm trying not to go insane right now,
I mean, you don't seem to be in any imminent danger of it.
no, but the fact that it's staying in my head so adamantly does scare me a little.
Mm.
I'm sure
I
it's
would-
fine.
Basically like to, and this is not going to make sense to the two people next to me, start breaking it down into mathematics again
Okay.
to see if I can basically take the song and see if there's a way to restructure it to get the intended purpose of what I need.
So, in other words, to use it as a gateway to Hades as opposed to a gateway
Yes!
to wherever these horrible beasts come from?
Yes!
Okay.
Basically take it as the base and break it apart to see what is needed, what isn't, what can I change, and what might make the right tune.
I love it.
Music's just math, it's just magic.
Right now, no. It absolutely is. That's the whole point of your magic.
Yep.
Okay. This
Hi.
is...
Can you break
yes.
down the Ode to Joy in order to create Duhast?
So let's, in the meantime, especially since Brandon is still in the car, so we don't want to deal with Daffodil and Orpheus just yet.
Let me change my background then.
Let's go over to Alice and Harper.
Had to do a background change.
So, what is your plan for tracking down Dagger?
We have the weapon. Is there a scent on it that the Jabberwock could find? Of the person who gave it to Mr. What's his face?
Levi?
Yes,
Asher.
Asher Levi. It was only a few hours ago.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was pretty recent.
So the Jabberwock has tracking
I mean, that sounds like a perception check
for the Jabberwock.
for the Jabberwock.
Okie dokie. Let me get him up. Also, can I get my luck, please?
No,
Pretty please?
no.
I have 4 points of luck and I would like it.
Fine. You're not getting extra hero points for having 2 characters. But
No, I didn't think I was, but I just want my luck.
fair enough.
That's a 30.
That sure is a 30.
For Mr. Jabberwock.
Okay. So Jabberwock is able to sniff the dagger. And, you know, after eliminating the other scents that are on it, because, you know, you've picked it up now, and so has Harper.
Yeah.
Harper. So is Muse.
Yes.
No,
Muse didn't touch it.
Didn't you?
Muse went in and instantly went, Harper, this is your thing.
Ah, okay.
Muse just came to go right for the footage.
Gotcha. But yeah, no, he's able to pick up a scent. Yes,
Cool.
I believe I can follow this back.
Cool. And then can you track it from outside and we start following it? If possible.
I mean, the recommendation would be go back to Asher's shop.
Yes,
and
yes.
follow the scent from there. But
That's what I basically meant. Like, start where we know our starting point is, and
sure.
We'd have to go there to eliminate Asher's scent anyway.
exactly.
Right, because you don't exactly have Asher's scent with you.
I mean, like, I don't think Micah goes and steals things from Asher for funsies.
Okay. So, you guys get there. Jabberwock starts. I'm assuming Jabberwock is like hiding in your hair
Yep.
and doing the
Yes.
go left, go right.
Yep. I mean,
Uh,
I don't think people want to see the giant hell beastie.
No, not so much.
I don't think that'll end well for us on the streets. I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna say anything, but
I think it's
I mean, they might, but it would probably be things along the lines of, oh God, run.
please don't kill me. You know,
Don't eat me, giant pudding snake.
exactly. So, like, you know,
Hi, buddy.
hi, Declan.
You pooped on the potty? Okay.
Oh,
Hi, everyone. My son wants to let you know that he pooped on the potty.
Good man.
Yay. We're all very happy for you. Mwah.
Never grow up. They don't get as happy about it as you get older.
All right. Go on, bud. Love
well,
you.
he hasn't been for a while, so we've been trying to get him to.
That is
Something else
apparently
they
a
get extra
common
mad about it
point.
as you get older.
I mean, in fairness, you know, I still want my 20-year-old to poop on the potty and not in their underwear, but I just don't consider it a daily concern.
It depends.
Yeah.
Oh God, I hate you. Moving on.
Moving on. So you guys get to the streets of the city. You make your way over to Asher's shop. You start tracking the scent. Can I get a perception check from Alice and Harper?
Sure.
Can't actually see that because I'm not on the right tab. Hold on.
You have a 1 on the die.
Oh, cool. It's going to be that kind of night. Awesome.
Yeah, we can't
Awesome.
see.
I'm super happy about the fact that it's going to be that kind of night. Awesome.
Yeah, shit, you guys can't see shit.
We're a little blind.
You're focusing on what the Jabberwock is telling you to do.
Yeah.
I'm focusing on my rage.
Yeah.
And there's really loud, discordant music that seems to be coming out of a lot of speakers on the streets as you're walking around.
Sorry, wait, there's what?
Loud, discordant music.
That
Which
doesn't
makes
seem
it,
normal. Does that seem normal?
I mean,
I was about to say, like, where are we walking through? Because if we're walking by antique stores.
I mean, it is New Orleans, to be
I
fair.
was gonna
Yeah.
say there's often music that you can hear while you're walking around in New Orleans.
Not on
Um,
speakers.
Yeah, on speakers.
Sometimes.
Street bands, but you walk by several groups of people who are playing like music off of a radio, or like, you know, speakers attached to like an iPhone, and it sounds like some sort of heavy metal band that you're not familiar with.
Alice is just sitting here, having never stepped foot in New Orleans, just like, is this normal?
I guess.
So eventually, the Jabberwock.
I mean, if there's anywhere in the United States that feels like home to someone who's spent most of their life in Wonderland, it's gonna be New Orleans.
Oh, it's not that it doesn't feel like home. It's just
Or
that
San Diego.
it's just that she's like, I thought I got out of this. I thought you guys were a little more normal than Wonderland.
Austin. Yellow Springs. Okay. So eventually, the Jabberwock leads you to a walk-up apartment that is above some of the shops. You can see a sign that says, rooms available. You get the feeling that it is the kind of place that someone, like, it's not a overnight hotel, but like, I'm going to be in town for a few weeks and need a place to stay kind of thing.
Airbnb?
It's a hostel.
Extended stay.
Airbnb?
Not really, because it's just you're renting the room. You're not getting the whole hosting experience, but
Alright.
It's a hostel,
but yeah.
and it's about to be the hostel.
It's about to become hostile.
So the Jabberwock will guide you up the stairs. It's a wooden door. It's locked. It doesn't appear to be a particularly sturdy lock, but it is
Oh,
locked.
this is just where Alice looks to Harper. Do you want the honors?
The Jabberwock will say, smells like there are 3 people in there.
Do you want the
One of
honors?
them needs a bath.
I didn't think they were going to be well bathed. You're still going to try to eat them, aren't you?
Well, yes.
Okay, then don't go complaining.
So Harper will reach up like she's gonna knock
Uh-huh.
and then just kick the fucking door open.
Yeah, that's like Alice just looks confused, not at the door kick, but at the moving to knock. She's just like,
Okay.
I thought we were on the same
And
page here. And they're like, okay, we
so
are.
as she's kicking the door open, right as it opens, she's going, knock, knock, motherfuckers.
So you kick open the door and you see a room that is in desperate need of cleaning.
Yeah.
There is a tall, skinny goth guy who is sitting in like an office chair, leaning back with his arms kind of splayed.
Bro, you are not the mastermind.
And a very glazed over look in his eyes.
Oh, he's high. Okay.
Oh, he's high. Cool.
You do see several syringes and
Yep.
Mhm.
a Bunsen burner and a spoon and some bags of white powder on the desk.
Damn it.
I love that instantly we're like, you're not the oh, you're high.
And
I
in
just
the
like
room-
that Harper entered like the cops.
Yeah.
on
We
the
do
bed
have fake FBI men.
there is a man and a woman. The woman is kind of short, kind of plump, still wearing fishnets and not much else.
I just want to point out the 3 of them are still currently alive. So actually, Harper is showing more restraint than the cops.
They're all white.
They're white.
And yes, they were clearly in the middle of something.
There's just
One
gonna
or
be a
two.
quiet mutter to the Jabberwock, which is, okay, when you lead with they need a bath, could you not have led with, oh, I also am pretty sure 2 of them are in the middle of something? Because you have to have been able to smell this.
They're not the ones who need the bath.
You can smell that.
And they all start when Harper kicks open the door, but their reflexes are definitely dull.
Bad.
Like, and the guy in the chair is like, "Hey man, why'd you do that?"
Guy in the chair.
The
looks
girl
so
shrieks.
familiar.
Yeah.
The guy in the chair looks like the distorted image that you were able to get off of the video camera.
Alice will just take over door duty.
Harper is going to.
The woman is the girl is shrieking at the top of her lungs.
Hush, please.
And pulling a sheet up over herself.
Not gonna complain about her doing that, but
Harper's going to ignore that and beeline straight for Doofus in the chair
Uh-huh.
and grab a hold of the front of his
collar.
Shirt collar or whatever he's wearing,
Just tell me
and
he has
just
a shirt
haul
on.
him up straight into her face.
Okay.
I have questions, and I hope, for your sake, that you are not too high to answer them.
You broke my door, man.
I'm going to break more than your door.
They're gonna take that out of the deposit.
I assure you, your deposit is the last thing you should be worried about.
And she will throw him back down into the chair because she remembers that she can't hold him and pull the dagger out of her pocket. So.
Oh right, 'cause
And
Okay.
Carrie
say-
hasn't held her hand yet.
I was about to say
Yeah.
you have 2 hands, and then I realized
No, I don't.
Oh, womp womp.
Not yet.
don't womp womp that.
I'm really hoping that a certain professor is working on that while we're gone.
Babel is in my lab going crazy. No, I'm not working on it.
So she'll just throw him back down into the chair and pull the dagger out and just put it right into his face. Where the fuck did you get this?
The boss had it, and
Boss.
he wasn't paying attention to it. It was like in a pile in like the corner, and it looked rare and valuable, so I thought I could sell it. And I did. The dude gave me $300 for it.
I'm
Yeah,
guessing that
who's
was all
the
blown.
boss?
Bruce Springsteen.
The boss. I mean, we don't call him by his name. Some of the ones who've been with him longer call him Master, but
For fuck's sake.
he I don't know, he's just the boss.
I'm assuming that at Arcade I could have gotten a photo of Mr. Anthony Miles.
Oh, sure, absolutely.
Cool. So I'll just pull out like that photo and be like, him?
Yeah, man, that's him.
Oh, where?
How long ago?
I mean, what day is it? I was in the caves on Sunday,
The caves.
and then I just sold the knife like earlier today, man.
Did you take the knife immediately to sell?
No, because I had other things he wanted me to do first, but
Like?
there were like some packages I dropped off at the club, and
They're still using that fucking club.
What
I am
club?
blowing that building up.
You all keep talking about this club. What went on there?
and there were we were putting up the posters for the the rocker chick, and
We'll get there.
And then
We'll circle back.
But yeah, after I woke up, that was when I went and sold it. It was
What
weird.
is today? We would know what the day is, even if he doesn't.
Yeah. It's Monday.
So it's been like
A day.
a little over a day.
Yep.
Okay. Where did you take this from?
From the caves.
The
Okay.
caves? Be more specific. What caves?
Well, like they kind of go all over, but like there's an entrance to them from under, well, a lot of different places. Like there was one at the old church, and there's one under the club, and there's one under that beignet place, and
Which beignet place?
the Cafe de Mont.
Fuck. I knew their beignets were too good to not be some sorcery.
And there's some under the other church, and there's some entrances.
The other church?
Yeah, the big one, in like the center of like the square.
It's a landmark church.
Mhm.
I don't
Yeah.
remember the name either, but
Jackson Square. Yeah.
Jackson Square. Thank you.
And then I think there's like one under the school, and one under the college, and I mean, like they're kind of all over if you know where to look for them. I don't have a map, but yeah.
Alice is gonna lean over to Harper and just go, so like, do we have to spare him once we're done with this? He's working for the evil. Like, you know.
You can also tell that there's a whole lot of heroin still on the desk too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying.
So is this guy pinging at all for me? Or any of these three people pinging at all? The way that
Right. Your senses specifically detect demonic presence, correct?
correct.
No.
Okay.
So they haven't drinking the blood.
The two who are on the bed, who are, basically only cowed by the fact that they are terrified at this point.
I mean, Alice is still also standing near the door, so.
Yeah. Like they're just stone cold quiet and very quietly kind of whispering to each other. Maybe if we just don't say anything, they won't kill us. Who gives a shit? I never liked him anyways.
I'm gonna pause and look over to those two. Just are you involved in what he is?
No, we just needed someone to share the cost of the room.
I'll look back towards him.
Harper will look over to them for a second, hold her hand up and go, I lied once. I sure hope you're not lying.
I mean, I've known him for like 5 years, but like, sorry, Ricky, he's a fucking loser who, as soon as he gets money, he uses it on drugs, and he's into all sorts of shady shit, and...
You're not.
No, I sell coffee.
Cool. You're gonna want to put your clothes on and get the fuck out of here because you don't want none of this.
As Alice will step to the side.
Come on, Lily. Bye, Ricky. And they will very quickly
Get dressed and get out.
get dressed and get the fuck out. Where are you going, man? Oh, fuck. You're gonna kill me, aren't you?
It's getting higher.
I didn't
need
do
you to-
nothing, man.
I
Like-
need you to be, I need you to be the most clear you have ever been in your life in this moment. And be very, very specific. Where did you last see that piece of shit?
I last saw him on Sunday morning when he was giving all of us the instructions of that he wanted us to wallpaper the city with the flyers for the rocker chick and to give out CDs. And he told me that there was a package in the office that he wanted me to take over to the club. And when I got to the club, I went into the office and he wasn't there and the spooky chick wasn't in the office either. I saw the dagger and I thought to myself, well, that I could. So that's when I took it. And look, man, I know he does some bad shit, but like I've never done anything other than like deliver packages and run messages. And please don't kill me, man.
Do you know what was in the package you delivered?
Yeah, more CDs.
Fuck.
Where's the office?
I'm gonna
located?
pop him directly in the mouth with my stump.
Okay.
And I am
Um,
not holding back.
Okay. I mean, he's gonna have a dislocated jaw and be unconscious.
Never mind.
um,
I just imagine like, so wait, where's the never mind.
We have to go to that fucking club.
you will if you if you take even a moment to look around, you will notice that on the desk there are still some of the posters.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And there is still one CD case with a white CD. Like a burn your own CD.
Yeah.
And written on it there is a name in black Sharpie.
What's the name?
Apocalypset.
God damn it.
Alice?
So I'm going to take both of those things. I'm going to look at Alice and say, if he's hungry, he can do what he wants. And I'm going to head out the door. And radio back to everyone else. We have a fucking problem.
Micah will instantly pick up because hearing Harper say that always alerts them. What is it? And I guess we're letting Jabberwock eat a man, but that's not important.
That's not important.
Is the Jabberwock going to eat the junkie?
This is up to you. He was
I
just
didn't-
given permission, and Alice is not in the mood to fight him.
He'll get indigestion.
Then yes, he will. Then he will absolutely eat the junkie.
If he digests, he digests.
That's right.
Food is food.
That pudding steak's gonna see all kinds of weird stuff really soon.
Actually, I'm pretty sure the Jabberwock is immune to poison.
I don't think he is.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Better if he's not.
I
It
don't
is
think he is.
not.
He has no immunities.
Well, huh.
Man,
He
Giant
has
pudding snakes will be tripping
protection
balls.
of impervious, but
Oh, I see now why you call me a pudding snake.
Okay, so
yeah,
the
But we've also established that his stomach is able to digest basically anything.
he did
So-
digest poison, so
yeah, he's
Yeah.
like he's like a
he's a black hole. I
cube
swear.
of jello.
All right,
Some might
so
say
No.
gelatinous.
Sorry. Anyway, nah. Mike is like, what's wrong?
So the magic-y book,
Yeah,
the magic in it's based on music, right?
correct.
Yeah.
I'm currently deciphering it and trying to reuse it. Why?
It's a
They're
song.
spreading it.
Oh,
We're going to the club. They're
Want me
still
to come?
using that fucking club.
there's. Okay, I'll be right there.
Anybody who's not actively doing anything needs to be there.
I'll come grabbing us.
Do we
you
know
want-
who all's involved? Besides the ones we're obviously tailing, but
It's Miles and his voodoo chick.
Miles,
Hey,
yes, are
Miles.
they working with the club or are they doing it in spite of?
They're still actively using that location. You will not ever convince me that the people in charge of that club don't know. There's an entrance to caves under their fucking establishment.
Well, for what it's worth, that's where Dutch said he would most likely be, is somewhere deep, somewhere underground, somewhere safe. So it tracks.
You may or may not hear as so Harper says, we'll meet you there, and then you may or may not hear just before she cuts out. Fucking blow that building up.
Okay, let's get moving, guys.
Yeah, Marcus,
Marcus,
coming with.
Yes, of course, I'm on my way.
lovely.
Um,
Let me get my gun.
okay,
let Professor and Orpheus know as we're running out the door.
say let's deal with the professor and Orpheus, and then we'll take our break and then pick up with everyone descending on the club. So Professor and Orpheus, what exactly are
So,
we trying?
yeah, we're trying to just research anything that can lead us to how to use the rose. So we'll start with things like researching blessings from Demeter, researching gods giving away to Hades, researching artifacts that can get to Hades, researching, making use of power bestowed by gods, those kind of things.
Sure. That sounds like a expertise magic check or bardic knowledge.
Yeah, I was gonna say Carrie probably has a lot of these books memorized.
I got a
from the
natural 20
library.
for a 32.
Okay. Go ahead and still give me a roll, Carrie, because your accumulated successes are going to matter here.
Mother.
That a natural one.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
not
it touches
gonna happen.
me.
That is not going to happen. Take this luck point.
It's like fucking the one. There are two things I am good at. Magic and investigation. So that is a 33. Right?
Yes. Okay. So what you are able to determine is that in terms of using the blessing of the gods, an item of power probably will not allow itself to be used in any way other than whatever the god's original purpose for it was. So you couldn't, for instance, take this rose and use it to power a death spell. So, as long as you're using it for what you were requesting when Demeter gave it to you, it should probably honestly operate itself. In terms of ways to get to Hades, there used to be many of them. That has gotten considerably more difficult since the creation of the Pact, where the Master Mage basically made sure that none of the gods were going to interfere with Earth directly. Lots and lots of doorways to various deific realms were closed off at that point. Not all of them, but many of them. You are pretty sure that if you were to go to Greece, that there is a cave that Orpheus is very familiar with. And you could probably use a ritual to open a gate from there, because that's where you know that cave was already a passage into Hades at one point. Other than that, you're not sure if there's much of a way outside of, like I said, artifact level magic.
So, do I have the impression that the rose is intended for me to get to Hades, carrying the rose and walking into the cave will be enough to do it?
Probably.
No, okay. So, when we get the message, or rather, I should say, when Carrie gets the message, does she share it with me?
Yes.
And I'll say, well, okay, we've got a way to Hades, so we've got the big thing we need. I guess that seems like the immediate need then.
You're also certain that if you were in the presence of that keystone and it was built into an arch, that the rose would power it, but
okay,
no ritual required.
Okay.
But all right, well, with all of that in place, let's take a quick 5-minute break, and then we'll come back. One question, Wiki, did you share did you share the name or the poster with anyone? Or just say that fucking club?
She would have taken a picture of the poster and sent that. And I mean, probably a picture of the CD, but that's not super helpful
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
just a picture. Yeah. Anyone who has any sort of knowledge, skill, or expertise that is relevant to superheroes, pop culture, supervillains, that sort of thing, go ahead and give me that roll before we go to break.
I guess I have to ask, would I be able to roll curiosities?
Probably not in this case.
Thought so. So they're done.
I rolled a natural 1, so
What would investigation work?
I'll allow it.
I have an eidetic memory, so I can attempt any expertise untrained with a +5 bonus.
Then sure, go for it.
There's my nat 20, you motherfucker.
I got a 28 total with my +5.
So both Marcus and Carrie do actually recognize the person on the poster. It is a punk rock chick of Japanese. The woman is of Japanese ancestry. Young, tattooed, long black hair with some pink streaks in it. And yeah, she is a heavy metal musician who goes by the name of Apocalypsette. and she is not super widely known, but in certain circles is very well known for her nihilistic music and yeah.
I mean, I feel like Harper would have known who this person is. It's probably a
Possibly.
Tam.
See, did I did not yet.
Yeah, I think Harper gets a plus 20 circumstance bonus on this one.
I'll put it into a handout in a moment, but let me go ahead and pull up an image for you guys.
Oh, she could ruin my life.
I wasn't paying attention. One sec. Oh, damn.
I just
Yeah,
switched to
I'll-
Roll20 real quick so I can show the people at home.
Okay. I'll put it in a handout for you guys too. But
The Life Ruiner, Apocalypse Set.
huh?
Said the Life Ruiner, Apocalypse Set.
Hey, do you know how hard it was to find someone in Rogues Gallery that you didn't create, Alex?
Yeah, sorry, I did a lot in that book. Probably too much. I did too much in that book. All right, so break then?
Yep.
Awesome. We will be back in just a few moments. And we're back.
Welcome back, everybody. This is still the Untold Stories Project. We are still playing Something in the Dark. This is still our season 1 finale, an episode I affectionately call Go Away. And our heroes have now managed to find information about how to get into Hades, are 100% certain that Anthony Miles is behind everything terrible in the world, and are headed to a vampire nightclub that they've been to several times now, because there was a whole lot of free CDs from the musician Apocalypsette given out there, and they seem to think that that's hinky.
It's hinky.
Am I leaving anything out?
I mean, the fact that
somebody's gonna die.
we completely figured out the
But we don't
His
know if
goal.
Miles is in hell yet.
Okay.
Let's go find out.
So yeah, when we left, everyone had finished up their individual research quests,
murders.
and we're
All our
preparing
side quests.
all of your side quests, and you are preparing to descend in force on the vampire nightclub once more. It is probably still only midday, so the nightclub would not be open yet. But
I don't give a shit.
huh?
I don't give a shit.
No, I didn't think you would.
Sign says closed, door says open.
Yep. But yeah, so through convenience, plot, and the fact that you guys have several magical methods of conveyance, we will say that everyone arrives more or less at the same time. Slightly, I am assuming you are meeting up slightly outside of the club and not just at its front doors.
I mean, as much as I want to just go barreling through the front doors, yes.
As much as you would like to barrel through the front doors, I can just make them unlock themselves, which would probably help us out in not calling the police.
I could also just teleport us inside. I've done it multiple times.
We
Yeah.
have options. That's why we're meeting up just, off screen.
Mhm.
So, what is the plan, crew?
I think I would like to send Tiny Alice inside to do a little bit of recon before, just so we can see who's there at the moment.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Alex is the only unchanged one.
I'm very sorry.
How
I
has this
understand.
happened?
I changed my background and it turned off my camera.
And as we fix this, I do feel it is a duty to say that Joop Joop is absolutely wrong. Dissing Nickelback will never go out of style.
I
Carrie,
like Nickelback,
actually
so
going in
whatever.
person, or are you just sending the Brady Bunch?
Yes.
Yes, which?
Well, I only heard, all I could hear was you're sending the Brady Bunch.
Oh, I said, are you going in person or are you just sending the Brady Bunch?
No, I'll do both. I'll go there and bring the Brady Bunch.
Okay.
I think the
Putting
worst
yourself
part
in
is,
peril? Actual physical peril?
I know. I know.
is on our way there, is Harper giving Alice a debrief of what we know of this nightclub?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, Because if not,
Assuming
Alice is just
you-
gonna be like, I don't see anything suspicious. It's just a nightclub because she doesn't know where to look.
if Alice hasn't already read the files, then yes.
She hasn't had time.
She was only in there for like a day.
We taught her the handshake. That was
Not
about it.
even. We just got back. I just got initiated, and then Larry is pulling me off because the end of the world is starting.
You're fine. Yeah, you'll get the debrief.
Cool, thank you. Just so that Alice knows where to look, because if not, she's just gonna go in for the main entrance and be like, yeah, it's just a nightclub. But, you know, knowing go for the bathroom, secret entrance to the back to the caves will help her.
Okay. Well, since you guys insist on going there, let me put you on a map.
A map.
Prefer Teatra de Mind, but okay.
All right. So, Alice, you're going in tiny through the front door, or?
I mean, I can.
Wait a minute. I've seen this map before.
Yeah.
It's the nightclub.
Many times.
You picked up an underage girl at this club before, this map before.
No.
Yeah.
Well, did I pick up an underage girl, or did an underage girl pick up me?
No,
You
picked
didn't
her up.
reject her.
I'm fairly certain that that is not a nuance that matters.
You honestly.
Yeah, I don't think
that's
tried
gonna
get
hold
up
her
in court.
attention.
Also, isn't everyone underage to you?
Well, that too.
I mean, I wasn't going to say anything, but
No, everyone is younger, but not everyone is underage.
Right.
Underage still means underage.
Hey, that's illegal.
I'm just saying, age of consent in Greek mythology is really effed up, you guys.
The first thing you
Greek
guys are gonna hear.
mythology would like to ask you, what is consent?
I was gonna say, I don't think age even matters.
Or
We're talking
species.
about their problems with consent.
Yeah, Zeus tricked a lot of people into sleeping with a lot of weird
I was
things.
gonna say, yeah, Zeus is like, what is this word?
He was like, you could be a goose, you could sleep with your own husband, that's weird.
I just remember I was messing around with Zeus Spot once, and he was surprised when he heard that people were faithful in it, and it was so funny to me. I was like, yeah, that sounds like Zeus. Wait, you don't cheat on your wife?
Yeah. All right. So, Alice, you are inside
it is
the night.
cheating if we're both doing it.
Yes, I'm inside.
And it is closed right now.
That's a lot of red.
It is a lot of red.
That is the first thing you guys will hear over comms. It's just that's too much fucking red.
Oh, it is a club.
Red
There's a
lights
limit.
or other?
Is that a
Red
bad
lights.
memory for you, Alice?
Yes.
A little. I think the queen would say this is too much red.
No, the queen would love the aesthetic of this place.
No, she would, and that's the problem. That's why I don't like it.
Need more
Um,
guillotines.
Yeah, we need more guillotines.
I have not populated it, but there are a few people wandering around in here. One of them is stocking glasses and bottles behind the bar.
Stalking. Okay. Sorry, I heard stalking.
No, stocking. STAIN.
I'm gonna get them cups.
Um,
That's why I was confused.
That scotch is never gonna see me coming.
there's
Oh,
someone up on the
there-
stage who is setting up equipment for a DJ. Because, you know, like I said, it's mid-afternoon at this point, but so they're getting ready to open the club, you know.
What?
What? What was that?
Why what?
You keep
No.
cutting.
I literally just realized I have a flight ability as small.
You do?
Do you fly or do you like parasail with your crazy skirt?
According to what it says, it is a flight ability because I'm ultra light.
Oh yeah.
I
You're
fly
like the
60
Atom.
feet per round.
Yeah,
Yep,
you're like the
you-
Atom.
Your
You can
weird
move on
light
tiny
burns.
wind currents.
Never knew this.
Well, I'm glad you found that out in
Anyway.
the last episode. That was really helpful the rest of the show.
You know? Anyway, I'm gonna keep wandering. I assume I don't need to roll stealth.
No.
Cool. Because I have a plus 20.
Right, exactly.
Okay, I'm going towards the door.
Okay.
Weeble wobble, weeble wobble. Weebling and wobbling.
Okay, hold on. Let me put a stream camera there.
Wait, why?
So that when you go up there, the people on the stream can still see it.
I'm just scared that something's gonna happen to me in this little confined space.
I mean, in the little bathroom, no, there's nothing happening.
Cool. I'm gonna go hop through a door.
Okay, you hop through the
Lock.
hidden.
Is there a lock?
No, I mean, it should currently be open. You should be able to walk through it.
No, through here, yeah. It's the second door here.
Yeah, Roll20 tells me that it's open.
I see that it's open too, but I cannot get past.
Interesting.
Let me in!
Oh, I see why.
There a wall?
There's a wall. There shouldn't be a wall, but there's a wall.
You want me back up as you remove that wall?
I can't remove the wall. Because the wall is, it's all one wall.
Oh,
I'll just move you onto the other side of it.
thank you.
Bloop.
Oh yeah, caves.
So yeah, you go over to the other side. You see the creepy antechamber of doom. There are some blood stains on the carpet.
Okay. Could baby Jabberwock also come in with me?
Yeah, probably.
Cool. What does baby Jabberwock smell?
I don't smell anyone in here.
Okay. The blood doesn't smell like anyone's blood we've already gotten.
No, it's old.
Okay. Not that matters. So I will keep exploring
Okay.
down the path.
So down the path you go.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow
You
it right-
find 3 coffins.
Is anyone inside?
Are you going to open them?
Yeah.
There is currently no one inside, although it does look like someone was actually sleeping in them earlier.
Yes, we know about those people.
Oh.
Dumbasses.
Yep.
Okay, if that's all, then I'm probably gonna head back out. Unless
Okay.
I notice anything else.
Give me a perception check.
I would love to fail a perception check for you.
You can give me one for the Jabberwock as well.
Walkie, you gotta carry us. That's good. Jabberwock got 27. I got 20.
Okay. No, that is all that you see in here.
Okay. Out I go, which I can't do.
You can't actually physically do.
Wait, I can. No, I can't. Weep.
I don't think you can get out the front door either. I mean, you can open it, but okay.
I was like, I can.
All right. So
I will wait until I am just gonna walk over, hop up onto Harper's shoulder, and then just be like, yeah, nothing's there. Just choosing to stay small.
Are you going to say nothing's there, or are you going to tell them that there were like people?
I mean, yeah, I'll explain. There are people setting up and everything, but nothing suspicious.
Did you come back out to say that, or are you still in there on like the radio?
I
she's
came out.
now on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh. How many people?
Like 2?
2.
Did we
While you guys are outside the club having this discussion, you then start to hear music playing from inside the club.
Ooh, question.
Yes?
Is this the ladies' music?
The music that is playing now?
Yeah.
Sure is.
Cool. Does she use any similar note motifs as what I just deciphered?
Give me an expertise sacred math.
Cool. I'm really tired. I should stop rolling.
You really should.
Yeah.
Is that like our 5th natural one
Yep.
in 2.5 hours? That's insane.
Yep.
2 hours. With a break in that 2 hours.
Dude, so I'm starting to think your bribes aren't going through anymore.
I mean, maybe.
No, you don't pick up any similar motifs.
Okay. That's my-
You want to give me an expertise music?
Yes, I do. This sounds like it's going to be intelligence, not presence, not.
Yes, no.
That's a 28.
Okay.
Thank you.
For what it's worth, weirdly enough, 3 nat 1s, 3 nat 20s.
Yeah. I'm going to say we have had several natural 20s too, but.
I wouldn't know anything about those.
So, Orpheus, you do not pick up any similarities to the music that has been translated from the book. You can say that objectively, like, whether or not you actually like heavy metal or not is, a matter of personal taste. But objectively, she is very skilled.
Yeah, Orpheus likes all kinds of music, so.
Yeah. But like there is complexity in the music, and the instrumentation is impeccable.
She's incredibly talented, but I don't think this is the magic.
Yet CDs hold more than one song. As a fan,
Yeah, go ahead.
does this sound like her normal music?
Yeah.
Does this one sound familiar? Like, have I heard this one before?
Probably.
Okay.
So if they have it, if they intend to play it, they're not playing it right now. They're just playing her music.
Yeah, that's the impression that I get.
That's the
Turning
boss
my
time
attention back
section.
Turning my attention back to Alice.
Still standing on your shoulder? Yep.
Yep. What are the chances that you and Jabberwock can knock out the 2 people in there so that we can go in without having to deal with them?
Easy. Trivial.
Well, why don't you go do that then?
I mean, if we just want to get past into the hallway, like, our music could get us there.
I feel better if they were unconscious.
So long they're normal people, I can do that probably easily.
Yeah, I mean, if Tiny Alice and Tiny Jabberwocky want to go in and ambush two normal humans.
Yeah, it'll be a trivial.
I buy
could
you
go-
for it.
Cool. I'll go do that.
Lock him in a storage closet or something.
Lock him in a coffin.
Okay.
So I will go knock him out. Then grow
Okay.
to open the door.
Okay.
Because it's a little hard to do that small.
Yes. You're strong enough, but there's that issue of leverage.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a big jump. But yeah, I'll open the door and be like, come on in. As I'll go walk back in, grab these unconscious people and start dragging them off.
I will help with the unconscious people.
Sure.
What are some of my character sheets for Alice?
Harper,
Yeah.
when you walk in,
Yep.
Give me a perception check.
Sure. I can roll another fucking one on that.
There you go. 1.
Son of a-
19.
Okay.
What did you say?
I said okay.
Cool. I'm going to ask Carrie, can you do something about this music? I want this to not work.
I mean, the
Like-
DJ is set up at the end of the.
Alice
Yeah, I
would
mean,
be
I can
able-
go over there and pull a cord out, but like somebody could just come along and fix that.
I could
I
go
want it-
into it and destroy it.
Ooh, that could be fun.
That seems a bit excessive and very expensive for me to replace for that DJ.
Don't
So,
replace it.
so Harper's gonna turn around and go, you know I'm gonna blow this place up, right?
Hopefully
Aw,
with no people
well.
inside of it.
When we're done here, this building is coming down.
I'd really appreciate it if you didn't.
God?
I like this club.
Jabberwock?
No. It is a voice of a woman who you all recognize.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Is it the redhead or the voodoo princess?
It is the redhead.
oh, Micah's instantly just spinning on the heel to be like, where are you?
I'm not actually here, but
Cool, get here, else I'm gonna support Harper in this idea.
if you really insist on destroying the club, I'm not going to stop you, but I'd prefer you not. It's a
You do-
lovely place.
You do know we don't exactly like you.
Well, yes. But I haven't gone and damaged your place of business.
You're kind of the reason we're in business, but that's all right. We'll
Well-
take that under consideration.
I mean, yes, of course, your whole we hunt monsters deal, but there is your church or your school, and I haven't bothered any of those.
Ooh, that gets Micah to bristle.
My business is in another dimension. You're not doing me any favors.
Oh no, Micah's just bristling at your school being the only one with the secret identity thing.
Your place of business harbors giant pieces of shit. So
Not anymore.
I don't think. Really?
Yes, really.
Really?
Yes, really.
You're gonna claim that all of this is just a coincidence then, that you're not in league with Miles and his voodoo princess, that you're not helping them to bring about the end of the world, and we're just supposed to, I don't know, believe that?
Why would I want to bring about the end of the world? I have to live here. I quite like being alive again. No, I have removed all of the influence of that horrible, pathetic little blood cult. Quite some
No,
time.
you haven't.
Why are they still delivering things here then?
Whatever are you talking about?
Your headliner tonight is playing the Song of the End Times, and we intend to stop it. So she can destroy your club, or we can, but either way, I appreciate the threats. They're not helping. We're going to take care of this unless you can do something to help.
Oh, speaking, clarification.
headliner?
Is Larry here?
Yeah, it's still Larry.
It's still Larry, okay.
My headliner? We have a DJ tonight.
No, the most recent
No, you don't.
CDs you've been gifted.
Oh,
The
you really
music that is literally playing right the fuck now. I don't understand. Why are we
really have
talking to the
no
air?
idea what's going on, do you?
Or we're falling for a red herring.
I am quite aware of Miss Apocalypsette's music. And yes, we have been given many of her promotional CDs to give away. She's
Do you
not
know who those-
playing here.
Do you know who those promotional CDs are coming from? Actually coming from?
I presume from her label.
No.
No.
Nope.
But we've played her music many times.
Not this
Yes,
new
I love
one.
her music. But
Here's the thing about musicians, they keep making new music.
you know what? I'm gonna pull the CD out of my pocket,
Okay.
take it out of the case,
Uh-huh.
throw it at Larry.
Oh, that's. Oh, Lord.
Larry,
Yeah, all right. You go up to the DJ booth.
No. Read it.
I was
Don't
gonna say,
play it.
just catching it would let you hear the music.
Lana. Fine.
So yeah, Larry, it's a CD of heavy metal music. It does not seem to be the same music as what you got out of those books. And in fact, none of the songs, because you would also get like the metadata off of them. None of the songs have been recorded in the last 2 years. They're all older songs.
Micah started to realize something outside, and it's only been confirmed. We're falling for a red herring.
There's still tunnels under this place.
Okay, so we get in those tunnels and see whatever the hell's going on down there.
Yes, there are tunnels. I sealed them off some time ago.
You didn't think that was the plan already?
Why
I'm
did we
just
come
gonna-
here? We could have gone to the church if the plan was the tunnels.
I am going to vote for we hop on a plane to Greece at this point.
We don't have time.
Why in the fuck would we go to what is happening?
Wait, yeah, why would we go to Greece?
We
I will-
literally have no idea what you're
I can
talking about.
send you to Greece.
Please don't, not right now. We have other issues here.
I explained it to you. The cave, the flower. If she could send us to Greece, that would actually be fantastic.
Hey, you know what? You know what, lady? And I'm just gonna like point at the air. You know what? You are really powerful.
You.
You can track some shit. You want me to not start shit by not blowing this place up, which I really fucking want to do. But if you can give me a location for a person, a place, or a thing, How about let's just say a person or a thing? I will walk out of here and I will never come back.
Wonderful. What do you want?
She's not finished. She also wants us all to get a trip to, and I give her the location of the cave in Greece.
I don't want to go to Greece.
Cave, flower. Yes, you
Why
do.
are we? Okay, I get it, but if we can stop them from getting to hell first,
You're assuming that they aren't already in hell. We need
Yes!
we need to be prepared in case they have.
I'm not saying we shouldn't be prepared. I'm just saying we shouldn't expend the chance that they're not, and shouldn't go
That's
double
not what I'm
check
doing.
at least.
Go ahead, Arda.
Not what I'm doing.
Miles, where is he right now?
Oh, the person who was originally the patron of that blood cult.
Yeah, that guy. And his little voodoo princess.
Yes, yes. Give me a moment. He does not appear to be on this plane.
Cool.
Could we get a trip to this place in Greece, please?
Certainly, that will take me some time to prepare the spell.
Can you, if you wouldn't mind, can you ballpark what sometime means?
Come back at midnight.
GM, what time is
Or
it now?
stay until midnight, just don't burn the place down before then.
What time is it now?
Probably about 6.
That was better.
That would be awesome.
So still faster than you could get there on an airplane.
Exactly, that's what I was looking for. I'd really appreciate that. And you know what? A drink does sound pretty good right now.
Yeah, or 5.
Well, you knocked out my bartender, but
I can get him back
yourself
up.
to anything behind the bar.
Oh, ooh, Alex is excited at that.
We didn't feed them to the Jabberwock, just whatever. Alice, with me.
Okay,
And we are going to go to the church.
okay. Alice, who had gotten so excited. Okay.
Which church?
Old
The
church,
big one in the middle of the
Jackson Square.
yeah.
Why? How are we gonna get?
I think
in
it's
there?
Trinity
That's a
Church,
horse?
I think is what it is.
No, I'm trying. Why? I should know this.
We could go to Cafe Du Monde.
It's something like.
What have a venue?
St. Louis Cathedral.
Yeah, that's what it is. I
Yeah,
knew the saint
it's
in it, I
just
couldn't think of what the saint.
we could also go to the old church where we know there are tunnels, but
Are those
And
still going to be
isn't-
open? Is that closer?
the
old
old
church?
church is gonna be less suspicious to try to get into the tunnels for.
I don't give a shit about suspicious. I'm trying to save the world here. I do not care.
The old church, the place that you guys had, interrupted the ceremony and followed
Yeah.
under to find Miles's headquarters or temporary headquarters, is definitely closer than going back to Jackson Square.
Well, then we'll start there.
Okay.
I'm looking for the arch.
Uh-huh.
Not lucky.
Okay,
We're gonna take the Pudding Snake Express and go investigate.
is it just going to be the two of you?
I guess.
And unless someone else wants to come.
I'll go with them. I don't really want to spend any time in this nightclub. It's noisy.
Good drink.
Huh? What did you say?
I was saying, I was gonna make you a drink. To Marcus.
No,
Oh,
that's okay.
Micah's-
I'm a bit of a teetotaler, actually.
Micah's just grabbing some wine for himself, just tired.
Orpheus, Carrie, Larry.
I'm gonna stay here.
Okay.
Larry's just gonna go back to his church and just say a prayer. It seems like a good time to do that.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of prayers being muttered over this bottle of wine.
That tracks.
I don't think those are prayers.
Prayers. It's just for Micah's sanity.
I mean, Micah is Jewish.
Yeah. No, there are prayers. It's just in
In Hebrew.
in Hebrew and mostly I've been a loyal person. Please don't make this be the stupid way I die.
You want a different stupid way?
I
Alright.
accepted my death might be stupid, but like maybe a little
Not
less.
this one.
Okay. And Carrie?
Carrie's gonna stay here, but she will give the group that's leaving
A drone.
2 drones.
Okay.
Yippee.
Okay. So we'll get back to the group who is traveling to the old church in a moment.
Woohoo.
Carrie and Orpheus. Once it becomes clear that the two of you are actually sticking around, Alice will appear in the nightclub.
Micah hasn't left the nightclub either.
Oh, and Micah. Okay.
Hi.
Yeah, Alice will appear. Different
Alice?
Alice. Different Alice.
Evil witch.
Oh, the redhead.
The
I
redhead.
kind of forgot her name was Alice.
Alice Keitel. Yep.
Yeah.
Or
You call
Joseph,
her.
if you're talking about the body, but
Should call her Red Alice.
Red Alice.
When she comes in, the first thing I say is, "Oh, it's lovely for you to join us. I apologize for some of my friend's manners. Can I make you something?"
Carrie will throw a chair at her. Out of fear, she'll just she'll just wave her hand and throw.
Ed, I apologize for my friend's manners.
Say,
Springer,
Adam-
Springer, Springer.
Yeah, just like out of fear, she's just like shit and just kind of throws something at
Like
her.
this-
Alice
just-
will
She definitely
Cast it with
screams a
magic
little.
set it down.
Micah's just tired and it's just like, oh, hi.
Offer
Carrie's
you
like,
peace.
Carrie's just like, I'm not normally in the thick of this.
I didn't appear in front of you because I wanted to fight. I showed up because if I'm going to do this ritual for you, I need to actually be here. I'm going to go downstairs and research the ritual and get it ready so that you guys can hopefully be out of my hair forever by midnight.
What would you like?
Micah will actually perk up and go, can I be of aid?
Probably not. I don't think we follow the same magical tradition.
Okay.
I mean, is that magic that's just kind of thrown together and you're not really sure what it does? Because if that's the case, I definitely can be helpful.
I don't think it's that
That's
either.
my kind of magic.
I studied at the feet of the Master Mage. No, it's not randomly thrown together.
So, like, oops magic isn't what you're going for here?
Would you like two?
It's all magic.
I hate to inform you this, Carrie. I don't even do that.
I'm a scientist. I'm a scientist, not a witch.
Well, I happen to be a witch, so if you'll excuse me.
Witch with a capital D.
It's not a witch, that's my wife. Wait.
That's not a witch, it's my wife. I was the one who first started simping for her.
All right.
Back off.
So yes, Alice will go down into the tunnels and
Do witchy stuff.
do witchy stuff. Larry, you are able to make it back to your church with minimal issues. Your former junkie friend who you guys found in the dumpster is there and is helping organize the food pantry.
Aw. thing.
Do it just a quiet walk through, say hi to the familiar faces, just pass through, make it to the altar in the main room, and just reflect on what he's doing, and if he's doing the right thing.
Carrie
Uh,
would have sent one of, whether Larry took it or not, she would have sent one of the drones with him.
And wonder if you're doing the right thing. Not at all.
Stop sucking the blood out of my friends.
All right.
It put its little hands up.
Team Catacombs. You are able
Yay.
to backtrack to the church where once upon a time you found a whole bunch of blood cultists, killed a bunch of them, met Dutch and his team for the first time.
I don't know any of this lore.
Nope.
That's where Marcus and Anson joined the universe too.
Where Marcus and Anson joined the universe.
And literally ran into them.
Yep. But Marcus,
Once again, I would have given you the rundown as we headed in that
Yep.
Yay!
direction.
Marcus and Harper are familiar with it though.
Alice is getting the exposition on the ride.
Yep.
Hey, fun fact, the hand that our voodoo princess marked on me, it no longer exists.
Well, it exists. It's just in Unseelie.
Nabs.
Yeah.
bastard.
I hope she's tracking it and it thinks we're an unseelie.
Um.
I'd scare her, honestly.
Because that would be hilarious.
Yeah. So you're able to follow the passage from the church down into the catacombs. And the Jabberwock is able to immediately pick up the scent of blood.
We did kill some people that, well,
No.
yeah, we did kill some people down here.
Fresh.
Fresh blood?
And lots of it.
Oh.
Then we will stop. You two. Tiny, forward.
Yes.
And Marcus and I will wait in the shadows.
Okay. So you guys continue to follow the scent. There is absolutely no need for a tracking roll at this point. As you get closer, Alice could follow the smell.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah. And it takes, even at the speed that, his speed is somewhat reduced when he's tiny, but even at the speed that the Jabberwock can travel, it still takes you a little while of traveling to get there.
Yeah.
But when you arrive, you find what can only be described as a slaughterhouse.
Yep.
There are over 50 human bodies splayed across the floor, their throats cut, and their blood just pouring out onto the floor. It is what?
They were the ritual.
They don't appear to have struggled. Most of these people have clawed hands and seem to have done it to themselves.
Yep. I remember having the thought where I went, hey, I remember there was a bunch of power that was funneled into Miles and a God from these followers.
You also see a stone archway. That is not like in like a door frame or anything. It's standing free in this cave.
Yep.
And you see Greek writing on, like, Alice doesn't know Greek, so you can't read it, but you recognize it as Greek writing.
Yep.
Almost like it's a keystone.
Well,
Oh, that's just exactly where she will just grow back to size and just go. Found it.
Once we get the all clear, we will join her.
It is far enough. It might be faster for the Jabberwock to come back and pick you up.
Yep.
Either way.
Still, it's a grab them.
And yeah, I mean, like I said, the scent of blood and decay is overwhelming. Like your eyes water from just the rankness of this smell.
Huh.
Do they look? Does this look recent? Or does this look?
It doesn't look like it. The blood has already started to congeal, so it doesn't look like you missed them by minutes. But
Hours,
maybe a day.
Fuck. I will reach up and tap on Jan or whoever the hell is. You seeing this shit? They're already ahead of us. Get here. We don't have time to wait for Greece.
Terry, you're really, really happy right now that the drones don't have olfactory sense.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, that was one of the things I thought about putting in there, and I was like, no, I feel like I don't want that.
No, I don't need smell-o-vision, actually. Doesn't matter.
Nope.
And Alice and possibly Marcus have seen this many bodies before.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this many bodies before.
But
Made this many bodies before.
but
I mean, do we count cards?
they bleed.
No,
So
that'll get you kicked out of the casino.
I'll get you banned from casinos.
yeah.
Well, I mean, sadly, I have, if we count cards.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a lot of death.
Yep. Honestly, with how overwhelming it is, there's kind of that pause with Alice where it's like, I could just at least let the Jabberwock eat it, and then I don't have to deal with the bodies.
I was gonna say, hey, Jabberwock, you hungry?
I don't eat carrion.
I mean,
So you'll eat.
You ate a half puffer fish, man.
Oh, good, he's a food
Great
snob.
man. How dead does it have to be before it's off limits?
10-second rule.
You've eaten other dead bodies.
Has he?
I'm gonna have a.
She has
Yeah.
killed people, and then he has gone, so, like, can I eat them?
Eat that? Yeah.
Right, so it's fresh. These are not fresh anymore.
You gonna finish that?
Terry is literally hearing this conversation while looking at her tablet with this image, and it's just like retching and just handing
Yeah.
it, just like handing it over to
Poor Micah. Like, what the
Orpheus. Like I think we. I think they need us.
hell? Okay, Terry.
Oh God.
Professor, have you been
I'm
thinking
gonna
about our
take a look
knowledge?
around the chamber that we're in,
Uh-huh.
just to see if I can find anything of note, and also trying to kind of decipher whatever magic they might have used.
Why don't we start with an investigation?
Alrighty. And I'm on the wrong tab. 24.
Okay. So what your investigative abilities will tell you is that yes, there were in fact 50 of the blood cultists present. And from marks on the ground, you would surmise that there was some sort of frenzied physical activity before they cut their throats. From the way their bodies are lying, you are guessing that even after their throats were cut, the frenzy continued for at least a few moments. Getting up to the archway, you will see a drum. Caribbean style hide drum. And you see a lot of what look like voodoo markings. Give me an expertise magic. I will also accept expertise curiosities if Alice wants to take a look, or Marcus, I'm
Sure.
sure you have something applicable.
I'll roll a 1 for you.
I mean, Carrie has
I won't.
expertise magic in specifically
Voodoo?
voodoo.
Yes, you do.
I mean, if Micah can look at the drone, I can also have her. Never mind, I rolled a nat 20.
I got a 28.
I mean, I rolled a nat 20 and rolled lower, but 27.
Okay.
Apparently, I get one good roll in a game.
I'm actually not even going to ask Carrie to roll if, the drone is broadcasting all this back. Carrie, you immediately recognize that drawn on the ground, not on the archway, but in circles and patterns on the ground around where the drum was and at the foot of the arch, there are a number of voodoo verves, the symbols that are used in voodoo magic. You also are able to immediately recognize that they are not used right. Like, there are symbols here for Loas or gods that are not part of any voodoo pantheon you are familiar with. They strike you as being, inhuman outside of what should be part of voodoo. But it's clearly using the trappings of voodoo to summon and contact it. Marcus and Alice, you are both, well, actually, mostly Marcus, you're able to tell that most of that these symbols would have been used specifically for a sacrifice, with some sort of also compulsion isn't the right word, because it wouldn't make someone do something that they weren't willing to do anyways, but definitely something to heighten emotions and heighten emotional states.
Cause a frenzy?
Yeah.
Like, no better word.
Your guess looking at this would be that basically these people were whipped up into an emotional frenzy, a heightened emotional state, and then all sacrificed themselves, and then that power was channeled into the archway.
Mm-hmm.
I will share that with everybody.
Same.
Yep. Just.
Wait, so that was now shared with us
Yes.
at the okay.
Yeah.
Okay, if
I would
we-
have turned the camera onto speakerphone, like on coming out of the tablet, so that we could all hear what was happening at the same time.
If we
So
can
for
build an
clarification-
archway, if we can build an archway faster than she can create the ritual, then that'll be our way to go. But don't
The
forget,
archway's here.
The archway's literally right there.
I remember him specifically saying it was just there, but there wasn't. He didn't mention the archway. Was I wrong, Aaron?
It wasn't in the door. It wasn't in a doorway.
It's just freestanding.
Okay.
But there is a archway with the keystone.
Okay. I heard you mention the keystone, and you didn't mention arch, and so I assumed incorrectly from that. All right. Well, Carrie, Why don't you go let Alice know we don't need the ritual? And then the pudding snake can get us over to the arch.
He can probably hear you.
Better idea.
I
I
have
could
I have a
teleport.
clarification question.
A what?
A clarification question.
Yes.
The voodoo with the drum and the cymbals is not directly connected to the arch itself. That was just connected to the ritual in which they used the blood to power the arch, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So it was two different pieces of magic being used at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, it's the converter cable for
Yeah,
the jump
okay.
charge.
That's all I had.
Yep. And yes, if that is said audibly, you will hear Alice's voice, although she's still down in the tunnels, say, yes, if you don't need the ritual, then by all means go through your archway.
We will. Thank you very much for your assistance, though. Sincerely. I really do appreciate it, even if my friends aren't the best at showing it.
Can she boop us over there?
Well, Jabby can come pick us up.
Micah can boop us over there.
You can
I
carry
can-
both of us?
I mean, it might take me 2 trips, but it's still teleporting. It's quick.
Yep.
Just grab, boop, boop back, grab the other, boop, boom.
Carrie, when she gets into the room or wherever we've landed, will immediately throw up.
Yep.
Just
Oh, and then I'm going to
instantaneously
go
just start retching.
to
What
the
about
church to grab Larry.
Oh, I was in my happy place.
Oh dear, your first massacre, eh?
Larry is sitting, kneeling in front of the altar, praying, and then it's boop boop, and he opens his eyes. And oh my!
Well, the best part is
Micah likes Larry too much to do that. No, Micah appears in front of Larry, puts a hand on his shoulder, and just goes, Larry, it's time.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
the best part is
I will warn you.
The best part is the drone is sitting there also praying with him, like on his shoulder, with their little
will
hands.
warn you, it is not a pretty sight.
I've probably seen her done worse. Let's go.
I don't think you have.
Yeah. I'd like to believe that. Let's go.
Right. Micah will gently place a hand on his shoulder and teleport them.
Babel has certainly done worse.
Babel has shown Larry what he's done before, and he's not, yeah, I've seen this.
That's
Again.
why. That's still why, though, Micah chose the words they chose.
Yeah. That's appreciated.
When Carrie gets there and starts just hurting.
Retching.
I mean, just uncontrollably retching in a corner.
Emptying the stomach.
Yeah.
Harper's just gonna look over and go, boy, are you in the wrong line of work.
No, really.
But she'll be like, "Bleh! I deal mostly with things that are living still," and she just like,
I never signed up for this part.
This is not what I signed up for.
This is exactly what you signed up
Before
for.
we go
I
in,
was like, I assumed this was like a regular
Quackers
thing.
is going to kind of go, I almost admire the devotion.
before we go in, Carrie, I have a question for you.
Yes.
If you have to choose between the successful completion of this mission and bringing your boyfriend back, what are you choosing?
She's gonna choose the successful completion of this mission, because what would be the point of bringing your boyfriend back to the end of the world?
True.
And she is looking directly at Carrie when she says this.
This is a fret.
And Carrie just goes, The mission is most important. And then she will like pull some like Tums and like a couple things from her first aid kit.
Micah just
mean,
reaches
breath
into a
mints.
spare pocket and hands you a Gatorade.
Yeah, she's just like, thank you.
So Harper will walk over and pull out a little tub that you like don't know what it is at first, and she will walk over and lean over towards you and put a little Vicks Vapo Rub along
yeah.
the top of your upper lip. But as she's doing that, she is going to say very quietly, so that only you can hear it. If you pick him over us, I will ensure that he dies again. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we're good to go.
All right.
Alice is just gonna pause and be like, hey, what's this?
Everybody gather up. Last time I did this, I didn't do it with a group. So we'll probably want to try and go through as close to the same time as possible.
Hold hands!
How long the party is, the portal's gonna stay open. And then when everybody groups up, are we ready?
Sure.
I
Let's
don't
go
think
to
right
hell.
is the right word, but I'm here.
Indulge me. What is the order?
Oh, I was just going to cover that.
Okay.
Harper and
I'm probably
Harper's
going
going
first
to.
because I have the rose.
Nope. Harper's going to ensure that that the battle brothers go first.
I think I could even. Alice might be willing to do the. We'll walk in beside you, Orpheus. Like flanking either side of Orpheus.
I'll say that the arch is wide enough that you can get 3 people through at once.
Cool. That's the
Harry
lead.
has immediately grabbed
Oh.
Larry's hand.
Orpheus is in the middle of the first row.
Just like as tight as she could.
Okay.
Sure.
I mean, Micah's
With-
going with the other side of Larry, just on the.
Well, Orpheus is going in the middle of the first row with Harper to one side. Who's on my other side?
Alice.
Alice.
Alice. Okay. Next row, who we got?
I'm going to
I
go
think
last.
it's Micah, Larry, Carrie.
Okay.
And
Carrie
then
will put in the middle also.
I mean, Carrie is holding on to Larry's hand as if she is giving birth. Like she is gripping it with a vengeance.
So Carrie will be in the middle of the second row.
and then Marcus is
Yeah.
alone.
Bringing up the rear is Marcus.
We have Marcus put his hands on like the back of Carrie's wheelchair too.
Marcus
Yeah.
is debating if he's going or not.
Oh, if,
Before
if
he steps through,
how obvious is that debate?
I mean, it's the inscrutable face of a sociopath.
Big dick supervillain energy if you let go of the wheelchair at the
Yeah,
last moment.
Carrie will turn and kind of look and make sure that he is like behind her. Like we'll just be like,
Oh.
just kind of eyeing like that he's walking behind them.
If Micah notices a hint of hesitance, Micah will step back into the third row.
Now,
Well,
this isn't my first time getting trapped in Tartarus. Do we have a plan out?
Yeah,
me,
it's called
Persephone.
Persephone and his wife.
Carrie just goes, "What do you mean we don't know how to get out?"
we do. I am on friendly terms with the goddess of the underworld.
Yeah, she's not in charge. What about her husband?
We'll deal with that when we get there.
He's not there.
Shush, disembodied voice.
Yeah, we already know he's not currently there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
or at least
so
that's
that's-
what Matt told you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so no, it's just
He's
the.
got no reason to lie.
Uh-huh. As Alice will go, he's not in there. We don't have to
Even
negotiate
if
with
we
him.
don't have a way out, we still have to go in.
And we're not going to Tartarus.
We're going to Hades.
We're going to Hades.
Also, finally, I hate to mention this. What's your plan if this doesn't work and we stay here and the end of the world comes about?
Well,
Open
let's
a
find
portal
out
to
if
my
that
world
happens.
and leave.
How are
I
you getting
think-
to your world?
Carrie is now currently having second thoughts about going through as well.
We can run these hypotheticals till the end of time, which might be rapidly approaching.
Oh
So
no,
let's
it's
go for
rapidly
it.
approaching.
I
Let's
give
get
No
moving.
think, only do.
I give a prayer of thanks to Demeter, and then I walk through.
Okay.
Let's go.
So, Orpheus walks through, flanked by Alice and Harper.
Oh, I have sort of
Oh,
Duct
Juggerlock's on
tape?
my shoulder right now.
Sure.
I have duct taped the dagger to my stump.
Okay. Second row of Carrie and Larry follow.
Yeah, Carrie will also then grab Micah's hand because now she's just full panic. She's just like, someone,
Michael
it's
will
very
take
I don't
your
know what's
hand,
happening.
but from behind you this time,
Yeah,
with
this
a
is
hand
the
on
worst.
Marcus's shoulder of the, we have to do this.
It's more of
It's
a
like the-
conga line. It's Larry
Yeah,
leads
it's like
Carrie
the-
through, who's pulling Micah, who's pulling Marcus.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's like the mom like reaching back behind her, like, oh God, somebody just hold on to me, please.
Okay.
No, and Micah does have a look of understanding for why Marcus is hesitant. It's just, we don't have a choice at this point. We have to do this.
Say, when the people ahead of you walk through the arch, there's no visible portal, there's no flash of light.
But they're gone.
They're gone as they step through.
Mm-hmm. Come on. Let's go.
I hate everything about this.
I got it.
Carrie's
Whatever.
like, me too.
Come on.
Samesies.
And Micah will walk through.
Carrie does not have her wheels, so she's floating. So
Yeah,
no one has to push her now that she's got both of her hands.
It's not a drag for Marcus. It's just kind of a light tug before stepping through.
Okay.
I'm not forcing him.
Well, I can't
Aggressively
not go
suggesting.
somewhere a high school teacher's brave enough to go into.
As you step through, you find yourselves in what looks like a garden. Overhead, there is no sky. The air, or not the air, but the atmosphere, such as it is, seems to be kind of a reddish rock high above your heads. But you step out into what looks like a beautiful, lush garden.
Are we sure we went to hell and not back to Wonderland?
Also,
No, this is
Alice and Harper,
Oh shit.
standing next to you is not Orpheus.
Let me change out my character sheet.
It
Here
is
it
your
is. Alice has ever met Eurydice. Oh no.
Orpheus. It is still you who is standing between the two of them. But you are back in your body, not Eurydice's body.
So wait, hold on.
Well,
Because you're
I
both in the same
see-
place again.
no,
So I see a man I don't
I'm
know.
in my body.
Question
What?
That's what Alice sees. A man she doesn't know.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Wait,
The sword
wait.
is drawn.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait.
Okay.
And you then hear a very familiar voice say, Orpheus, you shouldn't be here. And we'll see you next season.
Oh shit, she came here to get a divorce, bro.
That was precisely why my whole response was what? I could see Aaron's face and I knew he was ending.
I love just Orpheus. You shouldn't be here. Is she breaking up with me?
Yeah, she's down here with her girlfriend. Like, she ran off.
No, Orpheus isn't remotely concerned with that. He wants to know why he's in his own body. That's the only
Nice.
thing he's confused by.
That sounds like a season 2 Orpheus question, not a season 1 Orpheus question.
I love that season 2 is sadly going to end up starting with Orpheus getting the sword.
All right. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight for our season 1 finale of Something in the Dark. Around our network, we are leaning in hard towards our holiday limited series events. Look for information about that soon. I would expect there to be a blog post about it coming shortly. Next week, we will not have a new episode of Something in the Dark, but we will be here for a look back at the season, to answer questions, to reflect on things, for the players to ask me questions that I will probably refuse to answer, all of that
Yeah.
sort of stuff. If you do not have the ability to be here live to ask us through the chat in either Discord or YouTube, or not Discord, Twitch or YouTube, you can leave those questions for us on our Discord channel, or you can email us at untoldsstoriesandgames@gmail.com, and we will answer your questions on the air. I don't believe there's a Freedom League Dark tomorrow.
No Freedom League Dark tomorrow because Cat is still on vacation. But
Right.
following that, we will be all Freedom League Dark all the time.
All right. If you're enjoying what we're doing, please come and support us at our Patreon at patreon.com/Untold Stories Project. And I will pass the virtual mic around for heroes to say goodnight and plug anything they want to plug. And we'll start with the person I've picked on the most tonight, Brandon.
Yeah, we no, but
French?
in all seriousness, that was a lot of fun. Some things of that ending went kind of how I thought they would. Some definitely did not. And it was a blast all around. I don't have anything to plug at this point. But maybe a suggestion or two. Number one, I believe, still have that tax-free weekend or that tax-free period going on. So maybe think about buying some school supplies and donating them to organizations that support schools and students without, since they're going to be starting up their year just like all of our own kids. Um, Life is short. You never know what's going to happen. Make sure you let the people you love know how you feel about them. And as always, be kind to people, especially yourself. And I will go ahead and pass it to Deuce.
Hey, howdy, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. However you do, those who watch us live, always appreciated. Those watching after the fact, please feel free to tell us what you would do, what we did well, or what you would do instead. It's always appreciated, and we're glad to hear. It's been 32 episodes, which seems like a lot more. When you look back, it seems like 2, because it's been so much fun, and it feels like it's gone so fast. Which is why you don't play speedruns. When things go fast, it kind of sucks. You want them to be slow, you want to enjoy it, you want to savor it. I don't like this whole speedrun thing. It sucks. So don't play one. Go with the turtles. They're good people. Tell me why you like it going away so fast, Jimmy. Prove me wrong.
Thank you all for watching. It's always a ton of fun to be here. Jumping between two characters is always a bit of an interesting scenario. I know Brandon's been doing it the whole time, but the benefit is they were made to be jumped between. These are two completely separate ones, so it's always like, wait, which one went where? Oh, right. I love having had this series. It's been a ton of fun because I love being able to every week sit down and be like, oh crap, time to go be silly with the people I enjoy being silly with. Changes in characters, plot points, that moment when everything kind of ties into each other again and you start putting things together is always a ton of fun. I can breathe. I'm overheating myself in my room, so ignore this. I'm glad you guys stuck around for this journey. For everyone who's watching, I'm glad for my fellow players for being part of my chaos and shenanigans. Thankful to my mother for creating such great stories for us to be a part of. And as much as Deuce might point out how it is sad when something is suddenly done after it going fast, on the other hand, that fast feeling has made so it never felt boring. There was never too much downtime in between, where it was never too long, where I was like, man, because those occasional times where we had like 3 weeks in between games, it started to get really sad. So Play a speedster, have some fun, live life just a little fast. Or just experience what ADHD is like for once in your life. Wiki.
Take notes. It's fun. Also, it helps you remember shit. And remember, Quacker says, go the fuck away.
You fuckers.
And Puppy, did you already do yours?
I did not.
I kind of forgot
I-
too.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I will be doing one of those fun holiday games. So that, and come November, I will be doing the NaNoWriMo.
NaNoWriMo.
Yeah, so I will be doing it again, which will just be a extended version of what I already wrote, which is the backstory of Carrie. So I'll be writing more about Carrie. So join me in that fun thing. Play a game. I think that was everybody, right? Alex?
Yeah, me too,
Alright.
but that's
Is
okay.
he-
And me too.
I'm here.
on my screen, he's down here, but he's really over there.
Sir also appearing in this film. Hi everybody, thank you again for hanging out with us while we did our fun and amazing magical adventures. I'm very excited to get back to seeing what happens next. Sounds like it's going to be crazy. And I need to talk to Aaron about where Anson and Hades are. Since Hades is apparently missing. Yeah, but other than that, if you are interested in getting a little bit of extra support from supporting us, head over to Norse Foundry, where you can pick up a handy dandy Norse Foundry dice, like this one I got at Gen Con. That is really pretty and marbly and wonderful. You can use the code USP Norse to get 10% off. And yeah, that's all I've got. Thank you again, everybody, and I'll pass it up to Aaron.
All right. Well, I would like to thank my players because y'all have been tons of fun to write for and run for. And I'd like to thank all of you who have been watching. And with that, I will simply go out with that's it for those of us here at the Untold Stories Project. So until next time, be careful out there and make sure that you don't run into something in the dark. Bye.